Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. David here. Welcome to your Nerdvana news update for today. We'll have links to each story in the description, and be sure to check us out at nerdvanamedia.com. You can even sign up for our email for exclusive stories and other cool stuff. Nerdvana, helping you find your inner nerd since 2007. Let's go ahead and dive right in. In honor of the fall of the Cassini mission, please remember that if you're gonna go to Saturn, you should probably take a jacket. Grab a cup of Earl Grey tea, hot, and celebrate the 30th anniversary of Star Trek: The Next Generation. The sequel to the original Star Trek series premiered on September 28, 1987 in syndication. The show follows the adventures of Captain Picard and the crew of the Starship Enterprise D, and really sets the precedent for the Trek series that followed, including Deep Space Nine and Voyager, both of which are personal favorites here at Nerdvana. Despite a rocky first season, the show eventually hit its stride and is beloved by Star Trek fans today. Check out the article we wrote about it in our links section for a tribute to the series. Feel free to let us know what you think, what your favorite episodes are, and all that good stuff in the comments. Now let's move on to some Nintendo news. File this one under dangerous. Buying digital games on Nintendo's eShop is now a little bit less difficult. The reason? PayPal is now accepted as a form of payment in the US. Prior to this development, users were limited to making purchases with credit cards or via redeeming eShop gift cards. While PayPal typically renders making payments easier online, this is not the case on the Nintendo Switch. From our experience, it seems you must already be purchasing a game in order to set up PayPal as a payment option. You can't just add it to your options. It seems much more difficult than it really needs to be, but at least Nintendo is making strides to modernize its payment system. You know, with Nintendo, you kind of have to watch out for that kind of stuff. But speaking of Nintendo online shopping, the Wii Shopping Channel's days are numbered. Nintendo says it's planning to fully shut down the service on January 30th, 2019. Users will no longer be able to buy or re-download software after this date. Some aspects of the shutdown are happening sooner than that, however, so be on the lookout. Wii owners will have until March 25th, 2018 to use any Wii points they still have or redeem points from old retail cards. Nintendo recommends transferring your Wii system to its successor, the Wii U, if you have one, while these services are still in operation. Now is also the time to purchase any games that are no longer available on other platforms by Nintendo. This includes games like Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy III, and of course, a plethora of TurboGrafx-16 games. Kids, it's time to save up your rupees. Cut some grass, break some pots, whatever you have to do, because Dark Horse is releasing The Legend of Zelda Encyclopedia next year. The lavish 320-page hardcover tome is billed as an exhaustive guide to the Zelda franchise. It will go all the way from the original Legend of Zelda through Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. The book describes enemies, items, and more, expanding upon 2013's best-selling Hyrule Historia and the more recent Legend of Zelda arts and artifacts. This is a book Zelda fans won't want to miss, so please be sure to check out our article, and the book comes out on April 14th, 2018, and retails for $39.99. Everyone's favorite love story, The Princess Bride, is 30 years old this year as well. The movie centers around a man named Westley, who is attempting to save Princess Buttercup from the clutches of the evil Prince Humperdinck. It stars Andre the Giant, Mandy Patinkin, and Carrie Elwes. The movie is going to be re-released in theaters here pretty soon for a 2-day only engagement, so be sure to check out the Fathom Events website to find out if your local theater is playing it and when for October 15th and the 18th. That's www.fathomevents.com for more details. And for more movie news and reviews, check out Bob Leeper's take on some of the more recent films here on Nerdvana. I have links to everything in the comments, as well as in our main page on the website. He's got some interesting reviews and interesting takes on the most recent Kingsman and Blade Runner films, among many others, so I highly recommend those. It is with great sadness that I report Tom Petty died earlier in this month. Tom Petty meant many things to many people, and he will be sorely missed. This has been your Nerdvana news update for today. Thank you for joining us. Look forward to bringing you more updates and hopefully a podcast sometime in the near future. Thanks again.